Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. It is once again Wednesday, and that this year means that it is update day here in Warzone 2 and Modern Warfare 2. And this week we got another routine weekly update now live. It's got a handful of gameplay changes. It actually features the completion, if you will, of the Path of Ronin event. So the Crossbow is now officially available for everyone in the legitimate way, alongside a handful of other changes to go over as well. First things first, when it comes to the physical update itself, this is, like I said, just another routine weekly update. So really all this one requires is for whenever you boot up the game to go through the whole update requires restart screen. Your game will reboot if you're on PC, or like go back to the main menu on console, cycle itself if you will, and then you're good to go. All the changes will be automatically applied. So no, for this one there is no major download. You don't have to copy the update on PlayStation or anything like that. That should probably be reserved for the Season 2 Reloaded update, our next major actual title update, and that could be going live either a week from now on the 8th or 2 weeks from now on the 15th. We have information kind of, pointing towards both of those dates being a possibility, with the whole triple XP event going on next weekend, the weekend of the week of the 8th, right? And then also Tom Henderson previously reporting it could be a free weekend on the weekend of the 15th. So either the two next Wednesdays could be Season 2 Reloaded. We'll get more info on that here in the coming days regardless. But focusing first on today's update, one of the major aspects of this one is the final Path of the Ronin challenges being unlocked. Now, keep in mind, you have to complete 7 total challenges here, one of every single path, essentially, either for Warzone or multiplayer, to actually get the Crossbow unlocked. And there was a glitch, up until I think it was last week, where players could actually go into an offline mode, save a blueprint of the Crossbow, and then use it in the online mode. So that's why you saw some players using the Crossbow before it was actually officially available. But as of yesterday evening, we got the final 2 challenges. Loyalty and Respect are now available to be unlocked and completed, if you will. And if those are the final 2 ones you're waiting for, you'll be able to gain access to the Crossbow weapon today. For Loyalty in Warzone, you need to complete 3 downloads during the Data Heist public event. We'll be talking more on that here in just a moment. And then for multiplayer, you need to get 50 operator revenge kills, which means taking out the operator that just took you out in the last life. That one could be a bit more tedious. Free-for-all could honestly be a pretty good spot for that one. And then for the Respect category for multiplayer, you need to get 25 melee operator kills. So that one's pretty straightforward, especially on some of the smaller maps. And then for Warzone, you need to perform 3 executions on enemy players in Warzone matches. So get 3 finishers completed, you'll have that one done. You actually get a pretty cool MP7 blueprint for that challenge in specific as well. Then, as mentioned, if you complete all categories there, 1 from every single of the 7 categories, you'll gain access to the Crossbow permanently. What is kind of strange is they haven't said what happens once the Path of the Ronin event is complete. Now, according to the in-game timer, it's going to expire in 13 days, which I believe would be the 14th. So again, that kind of indicates that the 15th might be Season 2 Reloaded. Again, we're going to have to wait and see. But once the event is gone, the Crossbow is not going to be accessible through that anymore. I imagine there's going to be a store bundle, but store bundles are always tricky with whether or not you can actually customize and use the loadout and change the attachments, especially for Warzone. So I'm curious to see if maybe a different challenge arises in the future after this event is gone. But definitely keep that in mind if you are trying to unlock the Crossbow now. You can do it officially, or if you want to gain access to any of the rewards from the actual event itself, whether it's some of these stickers, the charms, the calling cards, or even the blueprints, you have 13 days from today to actually complete all of those now. Now, as mentioned there, with one of our new challenges, you have to take part in the Data Heist public event. And per yesterday afternoon, our second new event slash challenge for Ashika Island is now live for the season. Of course, the other one is the AI bot contract there, the search and seizure contract, which introduces those to the island. That was added in a couple days back, and now the Data Heist public event is basically continuing more of the same. This is going to spawn AI onto Ashika Island, so there's going to be quite a bit of bots now. Personally, I'm not really a big fan of that. I don't like bots in Battle Royale in general. I especially don't like them on the small map because they're just going to be taking up gunfights and making things a bit awkward. So kind of bummed that there's so many AI now, but per Raven's Twitter yesterday, the Data Heist public event is now live on Ashika Island. Find and steal laptops with enemy intel to earn valuable loot. Keep in mind, others may try to intercept you on your mission. Keep your eyes peeled for any new secrets as well. So this is also indicating that there are a few new Easter eggs now live on Ashika Island as well. We've got a handful of those between feeding the seal and doing all sorts of the doors underground and whatnot. So a couple more Easter eggs are available to explore and discover. But also when it comes to the data heist public event itself, this will spawn, you know, as an event in game like you'd see other in-game events happen. And there will be different towers you can actually go to complete this mission. If you get one, you get like the certain rewards, but if you do multiple, there are 3 you can do. You'll actually end up getting increased rewards as time goes on, including potentially even an advanced UAV if you end up doing all of them, which is you know, pretty powerful on a small map like Ashika Island. So definitely something you'll want to pay attention to. It if it happens in game, you'll obviously be able to see where you need to go for it, and other players are going to be able to see that as well. So could be some hot spots of gameplay there when the events are actually active in game. As we move on into some of the other changes and important things for this update, quick reminder, if you guys are new to the channel, around 52% of viewers watching are not already subscribed. So if that's you and you want to guarantee you're always up to date with all things going on in COD, feel free to hit that subscribe button, turn on those post notifications. I'm your one-stop shop for everything you need to know. And if you guys enjoyed the video, let me know by dropping a like on it as well. Would be really appreciated, and it does really help grow the channel. Anyway, before we get into some of the playlist changes for today, did want to give a quick shout out to a new bundle that is live. Usually we don't talk about the store or anything like that, but this is an exception because it's actually really cool. Back at the start of MW2 launching, we had the Protector pack available, which is the Call of Duty Endowment, basically crossover pack, if you will, where all proceeds from this pack actually go directly to the Call of Duty Endowment, which helps veterans find jobs. It's a really, really cool program. So anytime we end up seeing these packs that help promote that, I always want to highlight these. Like I said, this was actually live back at the start of the year, but they've actually now brought it back here as of about a week ago. So wanted to highlight this. If you guys are interested at all, you actually get some cool blueprints and some cool rewards out of this. You end up getting the Protector Operator skin for Hutch, the Protector's Companion Rifle blueprint, the Duty Calls Sniper Rifle blueprint, the Frontline Stripes Vehicle skin, a Weapon Charm, an animated calling card, a standard calling card, a static animated emblem, a 1-hour double XP token, and a 1-hour double weapon XP token. So a handful of rewards there, and like I said, all the proceeds of this pack go directly to helping out the Call of Duty Endowment. Now, as of this morning, Raven also posted a new sort of mini update on their Trello board. This is just in relation to one specific fix, but it's definitely an important one. You might recall that back when Ashika Island first launched, there was this big glitch where you could start reviving a teammate and then it would cause you to get completely stuck. You couldn't look around, you couldn't move, you were just completely stuck in place, and you were either going to get taken out by an enemy or die to the gas. And then they said they fixed it, and then about 2 hours after they said they fixed it, they said, haha, just kidding, it's not actually fixed. So they reopened that ticket and investigated it more, but as of this morning on the Trello board, they did post that the fix is now released for the revive issue where players can get stuck when attempting to revive teammates. So hopefully no longer are we going to experience that glitch anymore, because it was definitely a game breaker, if you will, in those certain scenarios. And then finally, for today's update, we do have a new playlist update because, of course, this seems to happen every single Wednesday. So Infinity Ward posted the new updates for multiplayer in Warzone this week. For Modern Warfare 2, Shoot the Ship is now back. So you got the preference of Shoot House and Shipment just in one playlist, although it does seem like it's still 90% Shoot House and 8% Shipment somehow. And yes, I know that doesn't add up to 100%, and I'm sticking with it. We also have Infected, Gun Game, and then also Dome 24/7 sticking around as well. Keep in mind, they did mention that during every season, we're going to have the opportunity to vote on a given week's playlist, so we could have that coming up here pretty soon. But then moving on into Warzone 2, we have standard Battle Royale, quads, trios, duos, and solos, so all the normal playlist stuff there for Al Mazrah. We also see the return of mini Royale trios on Al Mazrah, and this week for Resurgence, we've got quads and duos. So of course, over the weekend, we had solos as just a weekend update. I saw a handful of questions, what was going on with that? Why was it removed? It was just live for the weekends, but now for the week, we've got quads and duos for that, so you can try out the duo experience if you're interested in that. So yeah, with all that being said, that is effectively everything that ended up changing in today's new update, and that's going to wrap things up. If you guys enjoyed the video, let me know by dropping a like on it. And if you're new here, feel free to hit that subscribe button and turn on those post notifications so you can always guarantee you're up to date with the latest going on in MW2, Warzone 2, and DMZ. And as always, if you want to check out any of my partners, be sure to use code IMMORTAL for a spicy discount on all Scuff, G Fuel, Control Freak, and Gamer Advantage products, and the links for all those can be found down in the description below. But once again, thank you so much for tuning in. And until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.